This Earth of yours will be reduced to a burned-out cinder.
Real wrath of God type stuff.
Biblical. No, not yet.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
I came here to give you these facts.
Dogs in camp, living together. Mass hysteria.
We're going to live on. Today, we celebrate.
Flabbergasted by the Audacity.
So, I want to start off my words of wisdom with something. I think everyone has gone through this at like a certain point. You know, when you lose something, like when you lose like one of your senses, like your sense of smell or sense of taste, or like when something that you take for granted you no longer have for like a period of time. Losing your voice has got to be one of the most annoying things to lose, I think, out of all of them, because that's the uniqueness of being human, right? Is being able to talk, being able to communicate. And when you can't do that, it's so fucking frustrating, dude. I lost my voice last week, and I had to go coach soccer on Sunday morning. And you know how hard it is to try and coach like little kids how to do a drill, and you barely have a voice to fucking talk with.
Not a clue.
It's a fucking problem. Anyway, I was working with someone else, thank God, so I told him, like, listen, I don't really have a voice, so I'm gonna let you talk, and I'll just, I'll critique the kids if they fuck up or whatever. Like, I'll be like, hey, listen, like, you gotta do this or you gotta do that. So I got through it, but man, it's such a crazy thing. It really is such a crazy thing to be in a situation where, you have something, you're like, oh yeah, like of course I could talk, whatever, and then when you lose it, you're like, oh my god, how difficult life becomes right from there when you just.
Well, I feel that way.
Like, stuck.
I feel that way basically anytime anything like bad happens to my body. Like if I get sick, I'll be like, even if I get like a runny nose or a blocked nose, I'm like, man, what is breathing?
Yeah, like, man, I love that I could breathe from both nostrils. What a crazy experience that was.
The constant discomfort of a cold, you're just like, man, I miss being healthy.
yeah, like, man, health is crazy. I wish I was healthy right now. I love that shit.
And then when I hurt my back a few weeks ago, I was like, oh my god, what is movement? I can't even sit without being uncomfortable. Yeah,
no, you're right, 100%. It sucks. It really does suck. But so I'm glad that my voice is back.
Yeah, but
able to talk again.
What happened though? Because you never lost your voice before, I don't think.
It's a rarity. When I first started doing my gigs, I lost it basically every gig, but it would come back like the next day. I think this is my theory. What probably happened was that I was sick 2 weeks ago, and December is my busiest season. So to get sick in December is just I hate that. So I got sick, and then I didn't lose my voice during that time, but then I got better. And when I got better, I didn't really give my voice time for it to heal properly. What happened was, I had 2 gigs back to back last week, which was I had a gig Friday, Saturday, no problem, boom. Then I got better, but then Monday I went to go see a hockey game. So of course if they score, I'm yelling. Tuesday I had a gig, so I'm singing there. Wednesday I've been using my voice to coach. Thursday it was probably my only day off, and then Friday I was okay. Like my voice was a little bit hoarse, but I was fine. And then Saturday, fucking forget it. Like the first set I was alright, and second set I had nothing, dude. It was depressing. I was actually like sad. I told my dad, don't give me any lead song. I will sing backups, and more of the time I introduce him on stage. It's like, introduce yourself. Cause I don't have the voice to do it. I just my voice. If I can replicate it, I basically sound like this for the whole time. That's all I can really do.
You just sound like your dad. That's how your dad talks.
Yeah.
But oh my god, has your dad had lost a voice like for the past 15
the entire
years?
time. Yeah. No, that's all that I had. That's all that I had. So it's like any high note, forget it. It's gone. Because it'd be great if all my notes were down there, but I have some notes where I have to sing really up here. I can't do that if I don't have a voice. So it was a problem. It definitely was a problem. I think it was just a matter of tiredness of just working for like a couple of nights back to back. This week's no different. I got a gig from Wednesday to Saturday, so it's like.
Well, I'm happy you can squeeze me in then.
Exactly right. Well, I mean, what's good is that it's at the same place, so it's nice. We have to do no sound check. I don't gotta get there till like 7:30. So honestly, like, this is a really nice week. I'm not gonna lie. And every day I don't have to wake up early. It's fucking beautiful. So.
What's your set list
anyways,
looking at? Cause like, do you do Christmas songs, or you just keep it like regular?
we don't really do. No, it's like. It's one of those things where it's like, you know, like if you want to hire a Christmas band, hire a Christmas band. Like we're gonna give you a party. We're a party band. We're not gonna change our style for a month, because what happens is that some people just don't celebrate Christmas, and then if they come to
Those
our
people
show,
are what we call fucking
Jewish.
retarded. Well, no. The Jews are okay. They've earned it.
yeah, I guess.
But
yeah,
this whole
they've gone through a
Kwanzaa
lot.
thing, I don't think so.
So it's like we're a party band. Like unless it's like a special request, and like they pay us the money to learn a Christmas song, then fine. Yeah, then we'll do it. But no, we're not going to change our set list for Christmas. My dad hasn't done it in 40 years, and no one's ever complained about it. So I don't see why we're gonna change it now, basically.
All right.
But welcome back to Flabbergasted by Audacity. I'm Jamal.
And I'm Patrick.
And we're nearing in on 100 episodes. For those who have listened, thank you for giving us a little motivation to continue going. It's mostly just because we're bored, and we like doing this.
It's a nice
we
side
do enjoy
project.
it.
It's a nice side project.
Yeah, it's a little side project. We enjoy doing it, so we don't see why not to do it. But Christmas is right around the corner. We're probably gonna be taking the next week off because Christmas lands on Wednesday. So I don't think we're gonna be seeing each other next week, but we can maybe do something on New Year's Day, because that will be the next Wednesday. We'll see, but if not, maybe it'll be on the Thursday or something like that. But let's get into this week's stories. I had some stuff from last week that I didn't get to talk about the week before, so I kind of want to get into that just real quick. It's like two small points, nothing too big.
Go right on ahead.
There's a ceasefire. Ceasefire happened in Gaza, so there's no more bombings for we don't know for how long. I think they're probably gonna ceasefire until Trump takes office, is what I'm probably thinking.
Why?
And then we'll see from there. I don't know, to be honest.
What makes you think that though? It's just random.
I don't know. I just have this weird feeling that that's when they're gonna be like, okay, like then when the new president comes, they're gonna go, okay, what's your plan? What are you gonna do to help us? And I guess we'll see from there. I think it's probably. This is my guess. I could be wrong. Maybe it's ceasefire for longer. I really could not tell you.
Okay.
And the Canada Post strike, finished. I put finished in quotations. They were forced back to work. Basically, they got fucked. They didn't take any deals that Canada Post was giving, and Canada Post went to Trudeau and said, Papa Trudeau, can you get the mean guys to go back to work? And Trudeau said, okay. And now they're back to work. Basically, the deal that they have, or whatever contract they have, has now been extended to May, and that's when they'll be able to go on strike again. If they're smart, they just kind of make a deal before that time comes, and then there's no interruption at all. But I was hearing a lot about this Canada Post strike because it affects a lot of people, me included. Just in getting stuff for Christmas, and they had a deal with Amazon, but they turned it down. Now I don't know the exact details behind the deal of what it was and what it meant for Canada Post, but Canada Post is bleeding money. I mean, they last year their total terms of money was they lost $3 billion. So when you're bleeding that amount of money, I don't think Amazon was probably giving them a fair deal, but I would have taken anything at this point, because they're a company that's falling behind. They're falling behind with the times. Mail is not as popular as it once was. and they're the only company that sells stuff for super cheap. Purolator and UPS sell for double the price that Canada Post is selling for, and I think local companies are taking advantage of that and using them over the other companies, and they're just not making their money. They're not making enough money. They laid off a bunch of workers again, and I think they're the only company that doesn't work on the weekends. I think UPS and Purelator and Amazon work on weekends, and they don't. So they're in big trouble, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know how long they're going to be around for, but I have a funny feeling, give it 5-10 years and we'll be going. Remember when Canada Post was around? Yeah, that was crazy.
This is one of those things where, like, I know nothing about how mailing services work. I use them occasionally, but that's about it. And like, even when they went on strike, I didn't notice until like 2 or 3 weeks in.
You weren't getting your mail?
I think I was like, huh,
Yeah.
my mail again. That's nice. No bills.
Yeah, and no, it was affecting me for a couple of things. One, I just applied for a brand new credit card that I was supposed to get in the mail, and I haven't got it yet. Thank God I had a backup card, so I'll be using that one until that card shows up. I had a gift for my girlfriend that I had ordered from that was going to be used to Canada Post. I haven't got it. So it's just like, it's one of those things where once again, that's just how we were talking about when a body part gets injured or when you don't have a certain function. It's the same thing when it comes to this type of stuff, where you're used to getting your mail delivered in a timely fashion, and then when you're a month goes by and you're not getting that, you're like, holy shit, like, what the fuck is going on? For what I saw, they make $1.2 million off of parcels alone. 1.2 million just parcels, and everything else when it comes to just regular mail and
I was wondering, like, who pays for that? Like, junk mail. Who's paying for the junk mail to be, like, sent out? The companies, I guess?
The company, the companies, yeah, for sure. Yeah, and, like, I just checked the mail today. Banks that clients that want their stuff in paper, like old people that maybe are not really tech savvy when it comes to technology, they want their stuff delivered by mail. The bank has to pay for that. They got to pay for that to be delivered. So
yeah, it's that bullshit of we're going green. It's like, no, you're not. You just want to save some money.
Yeah, but it's true. I mean, yeah, you are saving the planet a little bit, but it's mostly for that. It's mostly just to not have to pay extra money, basically. So
that's what it always comes down to, like the whole plastic straw thing.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. Well, I just saw what it was yesterday. That I saw that Kim Kardashian was craving like a cake that was in France, so she flew to France to eat it and then came back. But I'm drinking out of a plastic straw, cause I'm trying to save the fucking planet. Like, what the fuck is that? But she gets to fucking travel to France because she wanted a cake.
They're all hypocrites.
Like it's fucking ridiculous.
All of them are hypocrites. They don't give a fuck.
Just looking at it quickly, like, I'm just looking at the Canada Post website by the numbers, basically, and everything is down. Like, everything. Just revenue per operations is down, not by a lot, but I'm looking here at like the total volume of Canada Post Group of companies in the millions. You don't think it's a lot, but it's 2.1% down. Domestic parcel decline is 17% down. Parcels decline in Canada Post segment is 20% down. Transaction mail 6%. Domestic letter mail 6%. Everything is down. Like, they're just not making money. It's crazy. So it's just not looking good. And like, you're looking here, profit loss in the millions of dollars. Just in 2022, they lost 236 million. Net profit loss 228 million. I'm looking at the last 4 years. There's not a year where they made money. Like, every year is in the negative. So yeah, it's just not, and it's a shame. It really is a shame, because Purelator, UPS, and DHL don't deliver to small towns. Like, I didn't know about this. They don't. Saint Saint only gets Canada Post. Purely doesn't even go there. Like, nah, it's too small of a town. They don't care. DHL won't go there. UPS won't go there. So it's like these small towns rely on Canada Post. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do after this. So it's dangerous, man. It is really crazy how that we take for granted for this company that might not be around for the next 5 to 10 years. We're gonna see. It's gonna be very interesting. We'll see in the future. I don't know. But so that's all that I had for last week. What did you have for this week, Patrick?
All right, this one I gotta tell you, it crept up on me and it blows my mind. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Have you been hearing about these drones over New Joysey?
New Jersey? No, I did not been hearing about these
No,
drones.
it's the story's crazy. I kept seeing
Okay.
like little like things here and there, like a drone meme or pictures of lights in the sky. I'm like, okay, it's fucking whatever.
Okay.
They kept happening. Finally, I was like, fuck it, I'll Google what the hell's going on here. Apparently,
Okay.
there have been drone sightings all over New Jersey for the past month and a half, basically since Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And the drones range in size from like your classic like little 4-rotor drone you see in like film schools and shit and YouTubers and vloggers, to apparently the size of school buses.
Okay.
So everyone's like, what the fuck's going on? Why? And they call the cops. Cops can't do anything because, you know, what the fuck are they going to do? And the American government is aware. And so they finally acknowledged the existence of said drones. And they're like, no, don't worry about it. And everyone's like, wait, what?
It's theirs then, for sure.
No, exactly. So everyone's like, so what are they doing? And like, oh, we can't tell you that.
Yeah.
And it's like, what do you?
Yeah,
that's
of course
pretty fucking sus, bro.
Yeah.
Are you just like
pretty?
You're just testing some tech over civilians, and you're not gonna say why?
Well, they've done it before. This is not. I think what's surprising is this is not the first time, and it won't be the last that they've done this. They've done this. There was an experiment that they did. I think it was in Ohio, where they did something similar, like about this. They do this all the time, man. It's unfortunately, it's one of those things where it's like, sometimes you have to test it just to see if it works or if it's harmful to do it on a bigger scale. It's like COVID. It's like the vaccine, right? You know, they did it a small group to see. Are they gonna die? Are they gonna develop? And people are still finding out about shit. I know that I got a side effect that every 4 to 5 months, the inner, my inner thigh gets super itchy for like a week straight, and it'll go away. I never had that before I got the vaccine. That's what I've gotten. I think that was my side effect. Some people got it a lot worse than me, but that's my side effect. So it's like sometimes I don't know. They could be testing some gamma rays, some radiation, stuff like that.
Yeah, you don't do that shit in a public setting. You save
you
that. No. You save that for Nevada. That's what they do. That's what you're supposed to do, anyways.
No, but if I look it up on Wikipedia, I could probably find a shit ton of like experiments done on the human population without them knowing. You know?
That's the thing. Like, you like to think, this is what they used to do in like the 50s and 60s, where like things were like, I guess more shady in a way, because you know they used to do drug experiments and all that on the population.
Yeah.
And you hear all this like crazy shit the FBI and CIA used to do.
Yeah.
Like, oh, let's just give them a ton of LSD and see what happens. And it's like, what?
Basically, but you're not wrong. Yeah, they would definitely do that. But no, it is what it is. This is what it is now. I think it really is just they're testing stuff, and I mean they can't hide it. It's a drone. You're gonna see it, but I think they really are testing stuff. They really are testing. We don't know what it could be. Yeah, surveillance.
Well, that's why it's wild though, because like the idea of like, oh, we just test shit right over your house. Oh, it falls out of the sky and onto your house, causes damage, maybe even kills someone. Yeah, it was a test.
Yeah, no, and there's nothing you could do. It's the government.
Yeah. You know,
this
is
the
crazy?
world that we live in.
Crazy? 2 of them crashed.
Okay.
And one of them was in a mall parking lot.
Okay.
And there's a whole, like, everyone's like, it's gotta be like a cover-up conspiracy, because they're like, oh, it's nothing. There's no big deal. But like, then why the fuck did he send 5 fire trucks, 3 ambulances, and like 20 police cars for one drone? That's kind of it's pretty sus, bro. You can't explain. And then apparently, because you know, like these days, a lot of the news is basically people's cell phones and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, people were going out of the way, like trying to figure out what the hell was going on in the area. So they're asking people around the crash site, like people who live there, like, have you heard anything? And it's like, well, actually, people were going door to door to tell us not to tell anyone anything.
There you go. Yeah.
Even though we don't know anything.
Yeah, but it's a precaution. I think it's tests are being done all the time. You know, it's like you have the fucking whatchamacallit, the Amber Alert, stuff like that. It's like,
yeah, it's a test.
I look at
like they're testing the Amber Alert. Is what you're talking about?
Yeah, they're testing the Amber Alert. But I think like look at 5G when that first came out. That was a test to see does it cause radiation damage. There are continuous tests. I think in anything, you know. Well, so it's like
things like this. It really enforces the. Was it the Second Amendment for the firearms?
Yeah.
When your government can just like kind of send their tech out and be like, if anyone dies, whatever.
Yeah, you know, it's a sad reality, but I can't defend it. I really cannot defend it. If I wanted to, there's nothing to defend. It's just, that's it. Sucks to suck.
There was another video involved in this. It's just a woman in her house, right, standing at her back patio door, recording 2 separate drones. One of them just hovering there, like literally right above her backyard, and another one is a little further away, but you can clearly see it's spraying like some sort of mist out of it, and that's fucking freaky, bro. Like, what? Yeah. You're not gonna go outside without breathing that shit. Like, what is that?
Yeah, we don't know, and we might not never know, to be honest.
Remember, like, I think it's like the 2010s or maybe even before that. They're talking about chemtrails from planes.
Yeah,
like,
I remember that.
And there's all those conspiracy theories being like, we're like crops to them. They're crop dusting us with whatever pollutants or whatever.
Well, you know what though, and it's so crazy. My drummer, he has Crohn's disease.
What is that? Is he just
Crohn's
covered in Chrome? Is he like really badass looking?
Yeah, I wish. No, it affects your digestive system, and you can't eat certain foods. Like my cousin had it really bad. Basically, when it's more extreme or you don't handle it properly, you're basically shitting out like blood. It's not fun. It's not a very fun experience. You have to be very sensitive, very careful with what you eat. Anyways, when he traveled to Malaysia, he had accidentally forgotten the pills that he was taking to manage the Crohn's disease. So he was freaking out because he was like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna be shit on stage," because like you basically cannot control your bowels at a certain point. For the 3 months that he was in Malaysia, he did not get sick once. He was normal, and he was like, it's because of how they prepare the food. How do we eat the food over there compared to here in America or in Canada, North America? I guess that's a say. And he was fine. Didn't need it for the 3 months that he was here. As soon as he came back to Canada, he went to go eat somewhere, and right away, boom, he had to go back home and go take the pill.
What are they putting in our food, Jamal?
Pesticides, you know, to get rid of the bugs. But then it fucks with your body. That's not natural. You should not be eating that.
It's true, eh? Because like pesticides, they're basically just poison, but small amounts of it to kill smaller creatures. But
exactly,
but
it's like
large quantities of things, you're just poisoning yourself.
Yeah.
It's
no,
like
I truly.
You know, they always. I think it's especially like, people from Italy. Like they'll come over here and be like, "Why the fuck is your pasta so disgusting?"
Yeah.
And it's like really bad for you over here. Whereas like in Italy, they treat their wheat or something in a different manner,
like
properly,
what they use.
and it's actually like healthy for you, but over here they do something different to it and just fucks it all up.
Just think about it. I want to say since like let's go back to like 2010. Back then in 2010, if you heard someone had cancer, you're like, oh my god, fuck, you have cancer. I'm so sorry. Now it's like a regular Tuesday. Oh, he has cancer. Oh, okay. It's like. That should be that for me is very alarming. I think there was a study, or that they said that now it's 1 out of every 3 people will have cancer. in their lifetime at some point.
Is it that high?
It's that high. It used to be lower. I think it used to be 1 out of 10, and now it's 1 out of 3. That just crept up, just like that. No one's and like that for me is crazy that no one's questioning that. Okay, yeah, we had the technology, and we had the science to save you 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's 1 out of 3.
Yeah, that number you threw at me is blowing my mind, so I googled it.
Yeah.
There. So in Canada, the lifetime probability of developing a cancer or a form of cancer is about 45%. That's so fucking high. It's almost half.
Imagine that.
You might as well flip a fucking coin, then you can know.
Yeah, basically, and I feel like if you were to look it up and check like 2010 statistics of cancer, it's probably lower. Maybe the mortality rate is higher.
Mortality?
But mortality, sorry.
Morality.
Sorry, mortality.
It's wrong to get cancer.
Yeah, but the mortality rate is probably higher, for sure.
Today it's
I think
1 in 5 chances of dying from it if you do get it.
But right now or back in the day?
Right now.
Okay, right now. Okay, 1 in 5. Okay, so yeah, no, it is crazy. It really is. I think it's how we make our food. Cause even me, when I went to Malaysia, and I had noodles and I had pasta and all that stuff, the flavor was incredible. I never had better chicken fried rice than I had in Malaysia. Like chicken fried rice over here is good. Some places make it really nicely done, but not to what the rice. The rice had taste. Rice over here, if you put salt on it, you have a little bit of taste, but it had flavor. I was like, this is just rice, and it was tasty.
Are you saying they beat out Uncle Ben?
Yeah. They. Oh yeah. Oh, Uncle Ben says no chance versus the rice that I had over there. The noodles, tasty, flavor. The vegetables, flavor. The chicken, the meat, flavor. Like no.
Let me slow you down. Are you saying their broccoli is better than Canadian broccoli?
Yes. And you know what's funny? They have Canadian broccoli over there too, and it even tastes better.
What the fuck?
So yeah. Well, it's not Canadian broccoli. It's a different type of broccoli.
Is it faux Canadian broccoli?
Faux, yeah. No, but they have like like I said, when I was in Malaysia, I had a ball. I had a feast. Even Punta Cana. I was in Punta Cana. The food over there tastes really good, really really tasty. So it's like it's weird what we got going on here in North America. I don't know. I know that we're a bigger country and we need to create food quicker. Fine, yeah, and food has to look visually appealing for us to eat. And I know that I'm not saying that I'm not a hypocrite for that. Cause if I look at an apple, that shit looks fucking demented or retarded. I'm not buying it, which is fucked up. Cause it's still a fucking apple, but because there's a fucking bump in it, I think it's bad. It's stupid, but we do that. Like if you go to a store and you see an apple and there's a bump on it, are you buying it?
No, I'll get the next one.
There you go. But it's still a fucking apple.
I remember.
It's still a fucking apple.
I remember I might have been like 13 or 14 when I just started like actually cooking for myself.
Yeah.
And like whenever you drop something on the ground, like, oh fuck, I'll throw it out.
Yeah.
And then I remember seeing, I don't know, it was like a meme or a video or something. Someone's like, imagine like growing crops, right? You pull it out of the fucking ground. It's covered in dirt. You rinse it off.
Yeah.
You throw it in the back of a truck. That truck goes, cleans up the food in a factory. Food gets distributed to the grocery stores. You and all your neighbors put your hands on it. Pick whichever ones you want.
Yeah.
You bring it home. You drop it on the floor. Oh, it's no good.
yeah, no, I like that. Yeah, no, you're fucking wow. And you know what?
Jamal, the ground is okay. The farmer's hands are okay. The grocer's hands are okay. The trucks are okay. But your kitchen floor, fucking disgusting.
Yeah, no, you're right. Honestly, I will definitely be more cautious about that because you make a very good point. You make a very good point. I never even thought about that. That you're pulling shit from the ground, all this stuff that is touching. But your kitchen floor, oh no, it's bad now. It's bad.
Yeah, I heard that and I was like, huh. Never throw anything out again.
Yeah, no, you're right. 100%. You are right. You are definitely fucking right. Wow, I like that. I don't have a lot of political news for the first time in a long time this week.
No,
I think
let's keep it that way. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah. Okay. We'll hold on to next week.
Be a little loose goosey.
Yeah. All right. Well, then I got a not. Well, not. Oh yeah. It's not a hypothetical, but it's more of how would you feel? How would you react? So recently I've been, as you know, I'm very invested into hockey, and I recently there's a couple of teams that have been going through slumps of like, and when slumps mean that you're just losing every single game. And it's not even funny, like how bad you're losing certain games, or that you're losing the teams that you should not be losing to. How do you feel if you were a fan of a sport or something? You go watch your team get fucking demolished or just beat up by a team that they should not be losing to, and then that fan base is booing their own players off the ice. How do you feel about that? How would you feel as a player or as a coach or as a player playing the game or as a fan? Do you think it's appropriate? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's something that you should be doing? Booing these guys off the ice?
The only time like anyone should be like booed to the point where they have to get off the ice is only if they're being like unsportsmanlike or they're actually being like over the top violent.
Okay.
Something like that
Okay.
is like the only conditions
Okay.
I think anyone should be booed off of the
Fair
field
enough.
or the
Okay.
ice or whatever. In this case, like, oh, you just lost to a team you shouldn't have lost to. Like, what the get over it. This is the next game.
So okay, I want to dive a little bit deeper. So basically, the New York Rangers in particular, they were Stanley Cup contenders last year. The team virtually didn't really add or lose anyone from last season to this season. So naturally speaking, you would think that they would basically be as strong as the team they were last year. They put up record amount of points last year. They won the President's Cup in NHL. That means that you had the most points in the Eastern Conference, with 102 points. Keep in mind the win is only 2 points per game, and you have 82 games. So that's a lot of wins, basically. Players are getting paid stupid, ridiculous amount of money, and you lose to a team that has goalies who let in, on average, 5 goals a game, a team that lets in about 6 goals a game, and a team that scores, on average, 2 goals a game. Compared to your team that, on average, should only let in 1 goal a game, and should score 5. So, what I'm saying is, I get what you're saying.
I think their morale is down. That's what it sounds like.
Morale could be down, yeah, fine,
Or
sure.
they just got overly cocky and they're practicing less intensely. Could be something like that.
But you know what frustrates me is that you're getting paid millions. I mean, millions of dollars. We come see you play and you get like.
That's the point, though. That's the point. When you get millions and you've got all your bank, right? You're not fighting for anything anymore. You're kind of just riding the wave at that point. You're just like.
I mean, you can't be thrown out the team. You can't be placed on waivers. It's possible. You definitely can't. I mean, some of these players do have passion. Some of these really just do have passion, and they are passionate players. Like, I'll give you an example. We've got a guy on the Canadiens team. His name is Lane Hudson. This kid lives and breathes hockey. Like, he is passion in a player. He loves to just play. He loves to play. I love watching him play. Like, he's one of the few players where you see him on the ice and he's just happy to be there. He doesn't care that he's getting paid millions of dollars. He's legit happy to be there. But I think for me it's like maybe because I know that you're not as a big sports guy as I am, but for me it's like I feel like your job is to fill these seats in day in and day out, right? Like, I think when, like, another example is the Buffalo Sabres are on an 11-game losing streak. They came to Montreal. The owner of the team came to watch the game. I guarantee you the coach is getting fired within the week. Guaranteed, because they played abysmal. They looked abysmal. Sometimes you need a shake-up, right? But the thing is that when your team starts to be that garbage, people stop coming to your games. Mm-hmm. And then that means the team's getting less money, and that means that the venue's making less money, and then you might just lose the venue altogether. That's what happened to Arizona Coyotes.
Oh yeah.
They
Well, how many games did these guys lose?
The Arizona Coyotes or Buffalo Sabres? Or either.
The ones you're talking about right now, the one that started the story. It wasn't the Rangers?
The Rangers, yeah, the Rangers have been on a 12-game losing streak.
Oh, okay.
Buffalo Sabres have been on an 11-game losing streak.
I get
you
it.
Know, it's like,
I get it.
Yeah.
Get the fuck off this the ice.
It's like you're losing a lot of games. What I'm saying is that I get I get what you're saying too. It's like you're getting paid millions. Yeah, okay, maybe you're like, oh, like my rent's paid, I'm good. But it's a trickle down effect. You know, it's one of those things
it's like a responsibility type thing.
Exactly, because then it's like, you know, your team plays bad, you're playing bad, then you look bad, then you might get traded, you might have to uproot your whole fucking family and move somewhere else because you're playing that badly. That could be one option. Or if you stay on that team, then the fan base doesn't like you, and the fan base starts coming to your games. Yeah, less people at your games. That means the venue's making less money. That means that you have to make less money next year. That means that you might not have a team to play on the year after that. It's a fucking trickle to where you might not have a team. And that's exactly Arizona Coyotes had a arena. They have not been in the playoffs for the last, I think it was 18 years. They lost the arena. The arena had to close because it wasn't making any more, it wasn't profitable. So then the Arizona Coyotes had to share an arena with a university for the next 2 years. For 3 years, they tried to find a new place to build an arena. They asked the city of Arizona, can we build it here? The city voted no. Can we vote it here? The city voted no. They gave up, and they sold the team to the Utah in Salt Lake City. And now they're called the Utah Hockey Club. They had no choice. It just wasn't popular enough in Arizona. The people weren't coming to the games. They weren't coming. So they had to leave. It sucks. It really does suck. Same thing happened to Atlanta. Same thing happened to Quebec City. You don't realize it, but there's like that trickle down effect, and then you lose the team completely. So, Rangers better get their act together.
It's a damn shame.
What I'm trying to say. So, yeah. What else do you have, Patrick?
Speaking of getting fucked.
Okay.
Have you?
How about sex?
Yeah.
I like that shit.
I know you do. You filthy fucking animal.
Yeah,
you heard of this OF star, Lilly Phillips, bangs 100 dudes in a day?
I've been hearing, it's weird. I've been hearing about that for a while.
You want the link? I can send you the link.
No, I'm good.
No, I'm kidding. I can't. That's disgusting.
I also saw, who was it? There's a OnlyFans girl who's a virgin that I think it's Bang Bros or someone wants to pay her. I think it's $100 million for them to film her first time having sex. I'm like, that's wow. I wish I got paid $100 million for my first time to have sex. The fuck? I got paid zilch. I got paid in the crazy bitch money. That's what I got.
Supply and demand, Jamal. You ain't worth shit.
Thanks, man. Thanks. But yeah, no, I did hear vaguely something about that, like in passing.
She said she did it not just for the money, but also just because she loves having sex, like a whole lot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I love having sex too. If I get paid $100 million, I would love sex.
No,
I would love that.
No, it wasn't $100 million. She made a lot of money, but it wasn't $100 million.
I'm sorry. I fuck for free. If I get paid for that shit, I'm liking it. I don't care who you are. I'm liking it.
Would you bang 100 women in a day?
Is that a question? Are you seriously asking me that question?
Do you think you could physically do it? Be honest. Because I know I couldn't.
Okay. Am I coming every single time?
I think one of you at least has to, like per partner.
Okay. Well, I think I could definitely get her going. I don't think I'd be able to do it every single time. No, I don't think so.
Then you lose, because with the 100 dudes, each dude finished.
Well, yeah, but I think it's easy. I think as a girl, if it's just a guy coming once per time, you're fine. Because a girl can have multiple orgasms and then she's fine. We can't. But if it's like if I'm going in there, and the contract says you don't have to finish, well, one of you has to finish. Then yeah, I'll finish every once in a while, but I'll make sure if they finish, then like at least I'm good.
Yeah, but you think you could do it 100 times?
Make a girl come 100 times, different women 100 times. I'll find it eventually.
Yeah, but you have a limit. It's a time limit. You got 24 hours, and you have to include your exhaustion. You have to have breaks. I think it's physically impossible for a single man.
I'm not having no breaks.
24 hours.
I'll start at 12:01 a.m. Like,
all right.
I'm ready. I'm ready at 12:01. That girl gonna be in my bed naked, and then we can get at it. And there better be 99 girls outside that room. I'll be like a fucking patient. Doctor, next patient, come in. Take off your clothes. Let's see what we can get going. I'll be honest. Past 50, the sex is fucking garbage for me.
You think,
at that
you
point,
think 50 you still be good?
I think it depends on the women. Are they attractive? Are they like super hot? Then I think I could probably knock out 50.
I would assume they would range from like somewhere between 5. Actually, no. Okay, because if it's based on volunteers, like it was for the this OF star or whatever.
There's some ugly motherfuckers.
From what I understand, they're actually pretty decent looking because they essentially got vetted beforehand because it's for views, so you're not gonna get ugly dudes.
Okay, so then no.
So they would typically range from like average to actually like really good looking.
Okay, well then if I'm doing exactly what she's doing, reverse the sex, then I'm okay. I'm thinking like this. I'm thinking if the contract says you're gonna make 100 million, but one of you has to come every single time. Okay, my thing is for first 20, I'm maybe fucking them for 5 minutes. The rest of it is just fingering, is just eating out. I'm making them come. That's it. First 20, right off the bat, right? Or there's a really hot one or like a fetish that I like in one of those. Then yeah, I'll fuck her, whatever, fine. And then after that, maybe the next 20, we start getting into it because my fingers are gonna get tired. I think I can clear 50. I think. I could be wrong. I feel like I could clear 50 if I have the right strategy going and I'm disciplined. I think if I have that, I could probably knock out 50. There's no way I'm doing 100. No, I'll be honest. There's no way I'm doing 100.
Yeah. Okay. I was waiting for you to like finally admit it because you were like way too cocky about this. I can do it. I can fucking do it. Fucking 24 hours. I got this.
No. There's no way I could. Yeah. A week, yeah, for sure, but no.
No, a week, no problem. You just divide it up like I don't know, like what 20 a day or something.
Yeah.
Even less.
It's fine. Yeah, actually, it's less. Yeah. How much is it? 700. I can't do math. I don't know. Hey, Theory?
I think it's like 13. 14.
What's 100 divided by 7? 14.
Hey!
Oh, 14 a day. Yeah, I can knock out 4. It's pretty good. I can knock out 14. It's pretty good.
But even then, 14 a day, that's still a bit of work, though.
It's still a lot, though, but yeah, I think I can get it done.
Imagine it's like that one chick who's like, I've never come ever. And it's like, fuck.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's be fucking annoying.
Because then she can't even tell you how to do it because she doesn't even know.
Exactly, right? She doesn't for herself. I think we spoke about this last week. I'm not sure.
Wait, Jamal. Just to close up that story.
Yes, go ahead. Sorry.
She next wants to do 1,000.
That's in a day?
In a week.
In a week? Oh, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Or was it? It might have been a day. I think. Okay, I'm gonna Google it to make sure.
If it's a day, there's at least 4 guys per round. Then maybe she might be able to pull it off. But I say maybe. Like, nice. Like, you need at least 4 guys.
Oh my god, dude! I'm googling it.
Yeah.
I looked up Lilly Phillips 1000. The autofill is sign up. Sign up to be one of the 1,000.
That's crazy. Dude, I'm good.
Oh, the 4th option, application. Like, you have to apply? What the fuck is this life?
You have to send your fucking cock.
Yeah! Well, okay, you have to send everything, I assume.
Yeah, probably.
Are you clean? Need your, like, doctor thing saying you're clean?
Yeah, doctors know for sure. Definitely, for sure. She doesn't want to like, catch the disease.
I'm good.
If
If this was your daughter, how soon would you decapitate her?
Well, I think didn't Mia Khalifa's parents
They disowned her. She has no contact with
disowned
the
her?
family
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember I heard about that. Well, then sticking on the topic of sex and porn, Pornhub's 2024 year in review came in, and I want to just go over some of the stuff that I found was pretty funny. So, most searched term for 2024. What do you think it is, Patrick? What do you think the top search term is?
I have no idea. Wasn't last year like Fortnite or something?
No, it was not Fortnite. No, it was not.
I have no idea. What is
It's
it?
it's a hentai. Hentai.
Oh, that makes sense. It's been
Taking-
growing for a while, so.
Yeah, taking top spot. The top 5 is hentai, MILF, Pinay, which is anything Filipino, lesbian, and anal. Those were the top 5
Really? A lot of people like the butt
categories of
stuff. It's weird.
Yeah, top 5 of 2024. I like to say that I think I'm mature. Cause I don't really watch porn as often as I was when I was a kid, but I was looking at like the most searched porn stars, and I don't know the top 5, which I think is kind of great. I'm kind of happy about that. I just don't know the top 5.
You're out of the loop. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I'm out of the loop. Yeah, because like it's like Angela White. I don't know who she is. Bella Danger, Violet Mars. I did hear of Lana Rhodes. I never watched her though, and Eva Elfie. Don't know any of these girls.
Oh, okay.
I do know the
damn
next.
it, I'm still in the loop.
You know who Eva is?
I know 3 out of 5.
Oh, really? Yeah, I do not know any of these girls. I do know the couple after that though. I know Johnny Sins. I think we
He's
all
a
know Johnny
meme.
Sins.
That's the only reason.
Yeah, and Riley Reid.
Cool, classic.
It's
And
classic.
she's been in the
Everyone
news
else-
quite a bit last year because she retired and all that.
Yeah, but everyone else, I'm looking at the names here, like Skylar Vox, I don't know who that is.
I mean,
Mia Malkova, no. I think I know Alex Adams at the very bottom. I just want to say, kudos to this guy named Alex Adams, being the 5th most searched porn star as a man, compared to women. Like, good on him, to be honest. Like, good stuff, buddy. And even like these most viewed amateur models, I don't know who Sweetie Fox is, or Candy Love, or No Lube, or Scott Stark. I don't know any of these people. I want to know who Mr. Pussy Licking is, because that's just a funny name.
oh my god.
I just want to know his name. I just want to know like who this guy is. So, and then my favorite is the United States top relative searches, because America be fucked up, okay? I just want to go over some of them. Oregon, top search is furry. Nevada's obsessed with themselves because their top term is Vegas.
Really?
California is friend's mom, for some reason.
I can see that. There's a lot of hot moms out in LA.
Yeah, Missouri is grandma. Wisconsin is just P.
What?
Just straight up, yeah, just P.
Okay.
It's P. I had to look up what this one is. New Hampshire is enema. Do you know what that is? I don't know.
Yeah, enema?
Enema. Yeah,
That's
enema.
where you put stuff up your ass to like
So
clean it out. Or no. Enema's just inserting things in your ass. That's it.
Well, then there you go. So then
Like, so like, there's a lot
New
of
Hampshire.
there's a lot of like pills and not a lot, but sometimes there's pills you have to take rectally,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
call it an enema. I have to take an enema.
Okay. I like Pennsylvania. They're very straightforward. Naked women. It's very straightforward.
Keeping
I
it
love
classy. There's a lot of kids
Very-
googling that.
that. Yeah. And West Virginia, fat women. That's their.
With a PH or
top
with an F?
term. This F. So even worse.
Interesting.
I was like, Poland is probably coming the quickest at 8 minutes and 35 seconds, while Mexico is hanging on the longest at 11 minutes and a second, which is pretty good. Good on them. And if you were masturbating on August 27th at 10 p.m., you were masturbating with most of the world, because that was the busiest time of the whole year. August 27th. So for anyone listening, if you were watching porn on August 27th at 10 p.m., you were coming with most of the world, basically. So, congrats on that. And also, I didn't know about this. I heard about this through TikTok. It's in a country in Europe. I think it's Latvia. That it is 10 women for every one man. That you actually get paid money to marry a Latvian woman and live there, just for being a man. And the girl and the women, dude, the women there, fucking hot. Like.
So when are you going?
Exactly. What? Oh, I'm packing my bags. I'm going. That was nuts. But also, Filipino women.
Mm-hmm.
The ratio is 59% to 41% of men. More Filipino women watch porn than men do in the Philippines and in Argentina. Only 2 countries in the world where there are more women than men. Every other country, it's more men than women.
Was that because of the population, or?
I do not know. I really could not tell you. They don't say. They just kind of just say that. They just say that it's more women. Also, I fucking hate the fact that we're still Gen Z because I do not agree with this. The fact that the most popular term for porn is vertical video because we're too fucking lazy to fucking tilt our screen sideways. How sad is that?
Ugh, disgusting.
That vertical video is the top search. Of course, phone being the top search for top device being used to watch porn on. Windows leading the way, of course, obviously for porn, and Chrome leading the way also in terms of the search engine. But again, I just want to talk to the 1.1. I really want to find these people. 0.1, which you would think is probably a small number, but I bet you it's probably like thousands of people, are watching porn on their PS Vita or their Nintendo 3DS.
They're the real ones, honestly. They're so dedicated.
I just want to know. I want to imagine. I just want to imagine. You're like, oh, fuck, I'm horny. Yeah, I can't wait to watch some porn. And then you hear the dun 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 from the fucking Nintendo DS turn on. Here you go. Yeah, it's about to fucking go. I want to talk. I just want to talk. I can just see you like using like you know like the fucking pen that you get to type on Nintendo.
The stylus.
Yeah, the stylus. Mia Khalifa. You're like typing that in. I can't. I fucking killed it. But PS5 leading the way with 60%. So.
Oh wow.
Guess you're using your fucking big ass router for something. Fortnite leading the way in terms of video game searches, and Genshin Impact and Pokemon right behind them. Chun-Li, #1 search. Lara Croft, Diva from Overwatch. Lady Dimitrescu, whatever the fuck she is from Resident Evil. Sonic is in there, and I'm very concerned. And so is Mario. And I'm just very concerned with both of those.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what they're watching. But yeah, that's about it for Pornhub year in review. We'll see you next year. As for Canada, we love MILFs and hentai. So good on us for going to mature women. So I'm sure Shobi has contributed to that. But lesbian also is our top search too. So we also just love women on women, which is great. Love that for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
More of that.
I'm surprised you didn't talk about it. I'm not sure if you had it in your list. You know that Ozzy Osbourne's going on his last tour?
I heard rumors that he wants his last show that he performs to be another Black Sabbath reunion, which would be cool.
Yeah. No, I'm happy for him. Hopefully that works well. Now I know I'm closing out the show because I got a great ending to this. It's gonna involve money, Patrick.
I like money.
And I want to see how good you are at this. So I'm gonna hold off until you're ready to end the show if you have anything else.
Well, all I got is that you know how the DC movies suck?
Yeah, I just heard about that today. They got like a new thing that's going on with DC.
Yeah, because
James Gunn was pretty good.
James Gunn, who did Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy.
Yes.
For Marvel. He got a deal with DC to go and basically head a new series because they basically gave up. They just gave up. Yeah. All of our shit sucks can you come here and fix it for us, James? And James is like, how much you paying? A couple $100 million. There you go. I'll come over.
Yeah.
And so
because he did what movies did he do for Marvel?
Guardians, the trilogy.
Okay, yeah, I would trust him too.
Yeah,
because Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was good, and that was after Endgame, and that was still a good movie.
That's the last good thing they did.
Yeah. Well, that one and Spider-Man: Homecoming, but yeah.
Well, Homecoming was before that, way before that.
No, it was after.
Homecoming?
No, okay. I think of the one where hold on, the one where it's 3 Spider-Man. Which one's that?
Into the Spider-Verse.
No.
I think it was No Way
No.
Home. Yeah, okay.
No,
I fucking hate these titles. I really hate them. Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home. There we go.
No Way Home. Yeah, No Way Home is the last one. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was decent. But anyway, so finally they're kicking it off with the Superman movie, and the trailer came out today, and supposedly it looks pretty decent. So that's good, and hopefully it works out, because I would love to see a modern Superman that doesn't suck.
Me too. I would love that.
I've been having a craving for like years now, just for some Superman dick, you know, and because the '70s movie is good, but it's limited by its time, right, with the effects and whatnot. Although Christopher Reeve as Superman, he's like the Superman. He looks great. He's great, and he's just like every man. He's like a real Boy Scout, honestly.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah.
He's like the ideal superhero you'd want. Like if there was a superhero who existed in reality, you'd be like, I want that Superman, because you know he can't be corrupted. He'll always do what's right, and you just full trust, easy.
Yeah.
I just want to see a superhero like that again today. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed that's good.
Hopefully you're right.
And that being said, Jamal.
Yeah.
I finally watched Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah. Okay.
What a giant piece of shit. Honestly, how this made $1 billion?
Because Ryan Reynolds dancing to "Bye Bye Bye" from Mensa.
Fucking garbage. I hate it. I want to say 95. No, we'll say 98% of it.
Wow. Okay.
I hated every frame. It just felt like another Disney product, and I felt manipulated watching it. And at the end, I was ready. I was ready to just turn to my roommate and be like, so how much did you like it? I loved it. And I turned to her, I'm like, that was pretty, And she's like, awful. I'm like, thank you.
Okay,
thank you. It's not just me.
At least she agreed.
Absolute dog shit. Although, okay. The one thing I liked about it. Yeah. Nice pool and the dog. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
it. That was pretty funny.
That dog was so fucking ugly. It was adorable.
Yeah. No, that part was pretty funny. Yeah. Speaking of movies, though, I never got around to watching it, and I finally got around to watching it today. Was The Green Mile. Watched it 2 days ago.
Dude, I watched that.
Fantastic.
I saw it before you. That's blowing my mind.
Yeah. No, I saw Shaw's Dank Redemption. Jesus.
Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank.
Wait, what? What does that have to do with anything?
No, because that's another great movie that I watched, like, I want to say 5 years ago, but I never got around to ever watching The Green Mile, and I saw like a snippet of it on Instagram.
Wait, hold on. Wait, 2 minutes ago when you said you saw X for the first time, did you say 8 Mile or Green Mile?
The Green Mile.
I swear to God, you said 8 Mile.
Oh, Eminem? No, I've seen that movie like 5 times.
Okay, I have to listen to this back. I swear you said 8 Mile the first time. All right.
No, I said The Green Mile. Okay. But yeah, The Green Mile with Tom Hanks.
I saw The Green Mile the first time a year or two ago. For the first time. That was great.
What a fantastic movie that was.
When the big black dude sexually assaults Tom Hanks, and I was like, what the fuck? And then like, you cured his fucking...
That was the weirdest scene. I was like, he's like, I'm gonna help, boss. And I'm like, okay. He grabbed his balls. I'm like, is he about to rip his balls out? The fuck?
He starts jerking him off. I think I got the wrong movie.
Yeah, I did towards it too. That honestly the funniest thing too. But no, fantastic. Really, just a really great movie. I love the subtle racism in the movie, especially with Wild Billy the Kid guy. That guy was great.
Billy the Kid guy, is that you talking about that one guard who's a douche? Or
not him. The guy who actually gets put into jail.
Oh, okay.
The the one who pretends to be fucking like stoned out of his mind, and then he tries to this is great, honestly. And Tom Hanks doesn't fucking age, by the way. Fuck.
Well, he's shown his age now quite a bit, but he's aged
a
really
little
gracefully.
bit, but really gracefully. Yeah, no, but great movie. Honestly, just a fantastic movie of just and I think the message still resonates to this day, to be honest, because we are fucking evil to each other sometimes, and most people are fucking tired of it, and I agree. Honestly, it's like it probably is better up there than it is down here. So.
Yeah. Well, there's a ton
really
of different
movie.
like messages and morals in the movie, and it's really well done. And it's one of those few films that I own where it's so long it's divided in 2 discs.
Yeah, but it's fantastic all the way through.
Yeah.
It doesn't even I did not feel I was like okay I was like this is actually a really well done movie. Really loved it. Great movie.
I still can't get over that. I remember in ERC in high school. Remember, I don't know if were you forced to watch the Sean Penn movie about executions for the death penalty and all that?
Oh, yeah.
Because we had to watch it fucking twice. Because we watched it in one class, and then the following year we had to watch it again for ERC. But everyone's like, Miss, we watched it last year. Can we watch Green Mile instead? It has the same message, but it's a different movie, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Fucking the bitch is supposed to go home and watch it herself so she can be green light because it's not like overly sexual or violent, right?
Yeah.
And then the bitch comes to class with the Sean Penn movie, and we're like, Miss, did you at least look at the Green Mile and like check it out? And she's like, No, I didn't have time.
Yeah. Well,
Fucker, you have 2 months out of every year off. All we do is ask you to watch this one thing that's like 3 hours long.
It was there's like what, one sex scene? That's it in Green Mile.
And that's between Tom Hanks and his wife, I think.
Yeah.
That's
you don't
fine.
see anything. I mean,
Yeah.
you hear her moan, you hear him moan once or twice, and then like he's on top of her, like it's nothing crazy. We fucking watched that movie in Sec 4. Was it Black Arrow? The fucking Quebec one. There's a full-on sexy. You see him fucking her. Like
that was
in
the
scene.
funniest shit.
Yeah.
The teacher sprang out of her chair and like covered the screen with her body. Oh, well, I forgot about this part. And we're all just here like, I'm jerking off of this tonight.
Yeah. Fuck. Anyways. So Patrick, it's Christmas, right? It's the season of giving. And I want to give you the opportunity. Okay. I want to give you the opportunity to win some money here. I want to give you the opportunity to win some cash. You consider yourself a gamer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the Game Awards came out.
Oh god.
2 days ago, and I have all the categories here in front of me. Now, for every category that you guess right, I'm gonna give you $2 every time.
Can you make it 5? I'm on a budget.
Yeah, so am I, bitch. So listen, give me 2. So I'm gonna give you. There's like a lot of categories, so we have to do every single one. But I'm gonna name you categories and. You just say, okay, I'll try that one. I'll give you 10 chances. So you get the opportunity here.
10
to
chances?
$20.
Why don't you just give me the money for free then?
Well, no, 10 categories. You get 1 shot per category.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like 10 chances per category.
No,
like Jamal.
no.
Just give me the fucking money.
Yeah, no. But you have a chance here to win $20 if you get them all right. All right. So I'm just gonna name off some stuff. Maybe you want to try them out. So do you want to try out best esports team, best esports athlete, best esports game, content creator of the year, most anticipated game, best adaptation, best multiplayer, best sports/racing, best sim/strategy, best family, best fighting, best RPG, best action adventure, best action, best VR, best mobile, best debut indie, best independent, best community support, best ongoing, gains for impact, innovation and accessibility, best performance, best audio design, best score and music, best art direction, best narrative, best game direction, and of course, game of the year. So which category do you wanna attempt here?
I don't even know. There's just so many.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the ones I think I think you can try. We're gonna go for most anticipated.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm getting no money out of this.
The most anticipated game
Grand
of
Theft
next
Auto
year.
6.
$2 right there. Boom.
There's no way it's
Right
anything
there.
else. There's no way.
Yeah, basically. The other choices were Metroid 4, Monster Hunter, Ghost of Yotei, and Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
Those all sound like dog shit except for the fucking Ghost of Not Tsushima.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
That's the only reason.
Let's go with best ongoing. So these are games that have been, still going on and it's still fun to play. So you have Destiny 2, Diablo 4, Final Fantasy, God knows what fucking number that is, Fortnite, and Helldivers 2. Who do you think won that one?
I'll say Helldivers.
Helldivers 2, $4,
Really?
Patrick. We're good on $4, yeah.
That was a shot in the dark right there.
Helldivers still apparently still fun for a lot of people, so they really enjoy that. So good on you for that one. Very, very good. So far 2 for 2. We are 2 for 2. Let's go with you're a pretty big action adventure guy, so I feel you might be pretty good here. So what do you think was the best action adventure game? We have Astro Bot, Prince of Persia, Silent Hill 2, Star Wars, or The Legend of Zelda. What do you think won best action adventure?
Give me the list one more time.
Astro Bot, Prince of Persia, Silent Hill 2, Star Wars, or The Legend of Zelda.
I'm trying to decide between Legend of Zelda or Silent Hill. Silent Hill.
Silent Hill. Unfortunately, it was Astro Bot.
Really?
That one. I never even heard this game. The PS5 exclusive is like a platformer. So, yeah. All right. Well, two for 3. Still not too bad. Not too bad. Let's go with you're a big fan of music. So let's go with best score and music. We have Astro Bot again, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Metaphor, Silent Hill 2, and Stellar Blade, which looks like an anime game from what I'm looking at here. So best score and music.
Just gonna say a random one. Stellar Blade for the boobies.
Yeah, unfortunately no. Final Fantasy VII took that one. Square Enix got another award for that fucking game that they've beat to a fucking pulp, but somehow still make money off of it. So 2 for 4, not too bad, not too bad. This is best indie game. We have Animal, Baltaro, Manor Lords, Pacific Drive, and The Plucky Squire. I'll be honest, I thought this was a better category. I don't know any of these fucking games.
Best indie game?
Yeah. I don't know any of them. I feel like I might give you a bad category here because I don't fucking know either.
Give me the second one you named.
Baltar, you actually are correct. Yeah.
Really?
It's a card game. I think Khalil plays it. I feel like Khalil had played it and showed it to me once or twice. It looks very similar. So that's 3 for 5. Not too bad, Patrick. Games for impact. So these are games that just really tug at the heartstring type of game. Closer to Distance, Indica, Neva, Life is Strange, Double Exposure, Sonira Saga, Hellblade II, and Tales of Kenzera Zao.
For the meme, I just want to say Life is Strange.
Yeah, no, thank God it's not. It's not that one. Thank God it's Neva.
That's hella crazy.
Yeah, I know. Thank God it wasn't fucking that game. God damn it.
Life is cringe.
Let's go with best multiplayer. Since we are big on that one. We have Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Helldivers, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Tekken 8, and Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2.
I feel the only game I saw circulating regularly on YouTube for multiplayer was Helldivers. I'm gonna say Helldivers again.
So yeah, Helldivers, you are right.
Oh, yeah.
Won that category. So that's 4 out of 6. Not too
$8.
bad. Not
Let's
too bad.
go.
$8. You might be able to get a 10 here. You're doing so well, Pat. You're doing so well. Let's go with Content Creator of the Year. We have Queso,
Oh, I know him.
Illo John,
I don't know him.
Techno Gamers, Typical Gamer, and Usada Pecora.
Typical
Used to
Gamer
be
was
like
on there?
Yeah,
I used to watch
Typical
his
Gamer's
GT
on there.
videos all the time.
Yeah.
But, I like Queso. I see him on YouTube shorts all the time. Let's take
Queso wins that one, and I just want to give a quick little shout out to Queso. This guy
He's hilarious. I love him.
is fucking funny, and he doesn't swear. I don't know how he does it. Doesn't swear. Honestly, he is, and Jacksepticeye spoke about him on one of his podcasts a little while ago, and I think podcast or whatever he was doing, and I think he summed it up. He goes, Queso is someone who was lost in time and should have been around when I was getting popular, and I'm speaking as Jacksepticeye, and when Markiplier was getting popular. He goes, because he really enjoys it. You can see he loves it. He loves streaming, and he is a joy to watch. And he goes, I would love to collaborate with him. I think he's a really funny guy, and he's very down to earth. He goes, he doesn't understand how famous he really is. He doesn't get that. He doesn't understand that. And his parents are super supportive behind him. His mom sometimes and his dad are even in the streams. They'll be like in his chat. I'm like, that is so wholesome. I love that. So honestly, well deserved, and I'm happy that he won that award, to be honest with you. So good on him. So that's $10. That's 5 out of 9. So we got one last category. So we'll go for Game of the Year, biggest category of all, and we have Astrobot, Balatro, Black Mist Wukong, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, Final Fantasy VI Rebirth, and again, Metaphor Refantazio.
Never heard of the last one. A lot of people didn't like the Elden Ring Erdtree. Fuck Final Fantasy. Card game would never win Game of the Year.
Okay, so you're between Astrobot and Black Myth Wukong, which was like a Dark Souls type of game.
It's got black in the title. That's both cool and a detriment. Main character looks like a monkey. People like black people. I'm gonna say Astrobot. Why not?
Yeah, you are right, Patrick. Good job, man.
God! By the process of
$12.
elimination and discrimination. Let's go.
$12. I love that. $12 won to you, so I'll do that to you when I see you on the 30th. But good on you. That Astrobot won Game of the Year, and well deserved. Apparently, it was a very good platformer. Like. Apparently it was like
I hope
one
it
of the
was
best
good
that
Game
they've
of the
seen.
Year.
Yeah, it's really, but it caught a lot of people by surprise of just how good it was, apparently. So good on you, Patrick. $12. Happy for you, man. That's great. And with that, all that being said and done, this is Flabbergasted by Audacity. I'm Jamal.
And I'm Patrick.
And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And
Happy
Happy New
Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Kwanzaa.
The decision rests with you. Rests with you.